All right, so pretty much ever since last year, well, more than a year, like more than a year, August 21st, I uploaded a Q&A video. Otherwise, that was my Dares video, so that's basically last June, well, June of last year. And ever since I switched up my content at the start of this year, I basically no longer do that. From reporting Apple news to now creating educational Apple content, which currently I'm still experimenting around with, which you may have noticed. Since pretty much this Q&A session is not like a YouTube video and is a Discord server exclusive, expect it will take at least around half an hour if, well, there's not enough questions or some hiccups and rescheduling or part two of the session due to, well, as said a while ago. So starting now, I will give the floor to some questions, and if you do have questions, send it in the Q&A channel or just raise your hands for you to be on stage and ask questions. All right. While at it, someone forgot to send this. All right. Okay. I'll start answering questions in the Q&A channel. So, uh, Steven asks, why do I like technology? Basically, I was born with it. It's basically I was born with it, and it all began from like 2015 when I got into the Xbox. Okay, sorry, background noise. But those aside, basically I was born with it, and it all started in 2015 when I got into the Xbox, and then went to helping with my mom, and then in 2017 that's when I really got into technology. I so basically I'm just saying how I like technology. If that makes sense. So yeah, I'll be waiting. All right. Only from one attendee, someone left, but yeah. So Matt from MTL2554 asks, What are my ambitions in the future of my channel? Well, my ambitions is just basically upload what I love creating, and yeah. But since pretty much I'm still experimenting with stuff, I might happen to switch up my content, like from tech to architectural stuff. Otherwise, I might just start another channel for it. Though I'm pretty much pretty much uncertain if I will switch niches or something. So there. On tech design, pretty much I like how things are minimalistic, especially when it comes to Apple products. Well, I've been an Apple user since when I was young. So there you have it. And and the purpose of the Euri Music channel is supposedly I plan on uploading World Trade Center music, Plaza music, which is basically the ones like the Twin Tower Plaza songs. Yeah. If you do not know what I mean, like if I might be going into something graphic here, but it, basically basically songs that were played pre 9/11 and then during 9/11, and yeah. And follow up to first question, will I branch off from Apple and creating educational videos around sounding big tech? Big tech as in something outside of Apple. Pretty much I am uncertain, but then if I find it interesting, maybe I will. I'm basically okay, not it's basically uncertain. I have misread the last question, but then, will I branch off from Apple? I said again, I am uncertain. I'm very uncertain. Right. For those who just oh never mind, they left. Follow up stack, cause why not? What is my opinion on the future of SER? Well, for the future, basically, they're most likely they will just well create patch updates since pretty much like almost the entire SER map is finished, and then disruption events will become a thing, and SER training 2.0, SER SG or signaler training 2.0. Yeah, most definitely it's just going to be patches, and if SR 2.0 will come, maybe it will just be like a anniversary version of it. So there you go. So what are my favorite content creators from SCR slash tech? From SCR, most definitely from the CDST Alliance server. Well, if for context, basically, let me open that up. The Cache Dweller, Squad Fam, and Train Stuff server. Okay, hold on, give me one sec. All right, for this within the SCR niche, most okay, okay, I'm saying this for the newer audience. So there. Uh, basically, basically, in the past, I watched. I'm pretty sure I watched. I went in okay. I'm basically pretty much my favorite YouTubers within the SCR niche so far is Squad and Dweller. Also, that one YouTuber which I forgot. What was that? What was their channel name? So there. Excuse me. If Twitter dies thanks to Elon, if Twitter dies thanks to Elon, do I have any plans to continue on alternatives? For example, Mastodon, etc. Yes, I do. I plan on continuing on alternatives. There was a debate. I had a debate with one of my friends at one point. I have I have made this clear though that that if if most users from Twitter switches to a viable platform that is feasible or basically similar to Twitter, and yeah, pretty much what you can think of, yeah, I'll switch to that platform. But then if Twitter dies and then nobody knows what the hell they're doing, I probably would just switch to Mastodon until further notice, and maybe recontinue my Instagram, which might be unlikely for now. As Joseph asks, why did I choose Apple to begin with? Well, pretty much I am an Apple enthusiast since 2017, so that pretty much explains it. And yeah, do I think ice cream and ketchup taste good for dessert? I am a very picky person, so I don't eat sweet. I never okay, if it's by predictions, I am uncertain because I never tasted ketchup. Otherwise I just forgot what it tastes like. Again, I am basically a very picky person. Nitpicky, if that makes sense. As Joseph asks, am I subscribed to their channel? Let me check. Let me check. The last time, I'm pretty sure I subscribed, but let's see. Since pretty much Stage won't let me turn on my cam, or there's no feature that will allow me to turn on my cam, I will just say it out, or just send a screenshot from my phone. Seeing these speeds. Yes, I am subscribed to his channel. I'll just send it in the Q&A channel. Do I feel that Rick Astley will give us up with his song once? Well, I don't know. I don't know, but if I were to guess, I don't think so. All right, I'm just gonna send a screenshot. I sent it. Third track will fully move into questions regarding Roblox, say map, Pinewood, or Quantum, and I have the ability to answer neither. Sweet Jesus, cats. Anyway, Pinewood and Quantum Science has their ups and downs. I have noticed, like when I moved into Quantum, because I thought Pinewood was toxic. Well, they're with Quantum Science, their games are pretty much very detailed, very good. But then I noticed the recent developments. It's been quite buggy because their latest QSML3 development, or what's now called SNL. Yeah, it's pretty much SNL is their final project of QSML3. If it gets cancelled, then I have uncertainty. But then within the community side of things, HRs tend to be quite harsh towards people who are unaware of. For example, if you are for example, if you ask a question that has been answered multiple times, they would be saying stupid, like something like stupid. It's literally in every channel. Check, just check the channel, and it should give you a few seconds. Or when it comes to suggesting, they in the past, during in the past they said like dumb, stupid, bruh, some words like that. Yeah, pretty much harsh replies, which I get. I get why they are doing that, but it doesn't mean they should. But and with Pinewood, their games are basically quite basic, but with their PBST event, it's quite fun. Like PBST events, pet events, yeah. But I'm mostly involved with PBST events, mostly trainings. Others, I can't because my iPad can't. So basically, Pinewood has they're pretty much on basic stuff. For the community side of things, if you are dumb or acting stupid towards them, they will do the same to you, which is what I realized ever since I rejoined Pinewood Builders. So to answer that question, currently, as of right now, Pinewood Builders. Number and Roblox Discord servers I joined in the past. Currently, I am in CDST Alliance server, Pinewood Builders and its subgroup servers, Discovery Incorporated Discord server, SCR official Discord, and Quantum Science Discord. I'm also a beta tester, so I'm in their development server. So there you go. Have I ever gone into a convo with any seniors in SCR Discord? Pre blackout. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right. Yes, I did. Greeism. I have spoken with Greeism in the past, except it's in the Signaler Lounge, so there. Opinions on Discovery Incorporated's next best thing. Pretty much I have no comment. Pretty much have no comment. Well, actually I do. It's pretty much I am like what's the best thing though? I have no idea what's the best thing, but then but yeah. Okay, not I actually have no comment, so uncertain. I just rejoined their group, so there. But like my opinions on Discover, they're basically a good group. They're based, but though it's quite like that because their community is small. So yeah, Though it's quite sad that well, there's still a small group till today, unlike quantum science, who which got bigger within the pandemic. Unlike Discovery, they did get bigger, but not as much as quantum science. They have like 20, like they Discovery got 24,000 groups. Quantum science they got like 340 plus, 340,000 plus members. AstroZiff asks, "Will I ever do a toe reveal at 1,000 subs?" No, I will never do that. That is stupid. Do I ever get bored of making videos? Yes, I do. And you may have noticed I haven't uploaded a video in almost a month now, which means I got bored. Well, not really bored, but then I got, well, motivational drought. So basically the same meaning. I got bored, but then if so, what do? Well, basically, I take a break. I take a break, have a Kit Kat. But in all seriousness, take a break, do something new, and yeah, that's next is Star Trek. So spoiler alert. What? Who is my favorite slash actor? Well, pretty much Patrick Stewart. Okay, give me a sec. So Patrick Stewart. Yeah, that's Patrick Stewart or Jean-Luc Picard, Jonathan Frakes, or also known as William Riker. Yeah, that Data. Uh, I also like Data, so he's my favorite Star Trek character. And any recommendations to a newbie Trekkie? Well, pretty much start by watching Star Trek the original series, or you can just start by watching Star Trek the JJ Star Trek movies, like the ones released in 2009, 2013, 2016. But if you're not interested in the exact TV show, I'd most definitely well, here two options. One, just watch Star Trek: The Next Generation, or watch Star Trek: Strange New Worlds, which only has one season because well, it's just released or recently aired. 23rd century or 24th century Star Trek. In my opinion, 24th century Star Trek. Pretty much, I like pretty much they have evolved better. They're much more prepared. They have warships and stuff. Basically, more species they allied with than 23rd century Star Trek or 23rd century Starfleet. I'll go a bit of off topic here. Like not, it's not related to this, but I tried. A while ago, I tried playing music. I tried playing music. It's basically I tried to do a dumb thing, but then that didn't work. I was going at a music bot, but then pretty much I forgot to do it. So there, yeah. So it's basically quiet. So hiccups equals quiet. Like in segments like this, when it's pretty much quiet, well, it's just quiet. Well, no questions yet. The stage will just be quiet, and by quiet, it's just like yeah. Moving on to generals. Oh, Discord server. What do I think of Jim's favorite show, Doctor Who? Pretty much, pretty much, it's interesting. I want to watch it, but then I can't. My favorite dish. I have many, and I can't think of one right now. So I'll get back to it later. Opinions on Legacy YouTube. Nostalgia. I miss watching Stampy. Well, I know he's watching video. I mean, watching. He continues making content, but then I'm not even into it anymore. And yeah, I also watch Ballistic Squid, Jelly. I used to watch those. Yeah, Legacy YouTube, pretty much the golden age of YouTube. Maybe. I mean, I miss those days. I wish I can go back to it. I mean, like I miss those days. Really. So, back to the question, my favorite dish. I haven't thought of it yet, but I do have many, and I can think of any still. So, let's say, so pretty much. Okay, so what I'm thinking right now is my favorite. Well, I have many. So, currently, my favorite dish is pretty much nothing at the moment. Like my number one favorite dish, none at the moment. So yeah. Moving on. Have I watched any animated object shows? I.e. example, BFDI, 2, etc. If so, what is my favorite character? Nope, I never or haven't watched any animated object shows. What is the best thing to do past the time? What do you mean by that? Or well, okay. The best thing to do. If you okay, I'll try interpreting this. The best thing to do in the past, before you lose everything, if you're referring to like trying to live in the moment, just basically do everything you want to be doing. Don't play safe, because at the end of time you would pass the time. uh no, okay, explain past the time. I have no idea. Anyway, when Yuri trains Evan, bruh, okay, unlikely. Whether a joke or not, it's unlikely. Pretty much at this point, too late for me to create SR content. But then if I happen to see a new might that might blow up at some point, I'll probably create another channel and create videos for it. Can I tell the history of Yuri Trains? Seriously. Okay, the April Fool's joke. My channel was rebranded to Yuri Trains. Real. Kidding, it did not. In all seriousness, there's no history yet, so the only history I can say is it's pretty much uncertain if it will be a thing or not. Am I going to make an in real life video in the future if I'm able to? Well, technically, I'm able to make an in real life video like vlogs, etc. But the thing is, most of my shit shows, okay, most of the stuff I do in real life is just sit down, do stuff. That's it. I also sometimes go out, but then if I were to do that, I just won't vlog because, well, yeah, sure, privacy, which is a stupid reason, maybe stupid reason or not. But then the thing is, making vlogs at this point, it's as far as I know, it's already a dead thing to do. It won't help grow your channel at this point. So no, the closest thing I can do to making in real life videos is just make Twitter posts about it or Mastodon posts. My first Apple product from Evan. My first Apple product is the second or third generation iPad. Sadly, I lost it within like a few years. So my second Apple product became the iPod Touch, fifth gen or sixth gen. Yeah. Who is my best friend in Discord? Who is my best friend? Who is my best friend in Discord? Well, I have many. Pretty much, Evan is my best friend. Jim is my best friend. Uh, well, technically, I don't really have best friends, but I have like some like whatever. I just do not know. The thing is, I can answer is who is my friend. Like okay, not best friends, whatever. But yeah, Evan, Jim, pretty much people who I'm close with. Evan asks, "What or how did I get into tech?" I said a while ago, I got into tech because well, I was born with it. It all started from my interest when Stampy came. Stampy came into YouTube recommended and watched his videos, and and then around 2015, I got into Xbox 3 X into the Xbox because well, Stampy and there's this one GTA channel which is now like some random channel. Well, GTA channel. So there you go. That's the ground up. The start of how I got interested in tech from the Xbox 360 to getting interested into Apple products to etc. Am I waiting for the next videos for any SER YouTubers? Like, if you meant by like, am I is my notification bell up for them? Yes, but then I just don't. Not always. I watch their videos. So, okay. The question from a while ago is from Matt. Next question is the same. Any tech news YouTuber who I'm sub to? Front Page Tech. John Prosser from Front Page Tech, FPT Fapata. Great. Evan asks, worst Apple product that uh, that I think. Okay, I'll try. Okay, give me a sec. Worst Apple products that I think was the worst Apple products ever made, according to my brain. Okay, pretty much I can't think of any, but then the worst Apple product, none. I don't find any Apple products like crap because in the long term, in the short term it would be a failure and be a shit show, but then in the long term they would have learned the lessons. There you go. But then for the worst Apple product, most Apple Newton because it's a scaled down version of the iPad. Technology was not that advanced by then, so there you go. In a car world, what company do I think is like Apple? Tesla. Most definitely Tesla. I mean, Tesla has their own app. Their own app. Their all their stuff is like almost digital. So there's your answer. Tesla. Most definitely Tesla. And if I were to have a car myself, well, honestly, since pretty much I've been in the public transport since 2019 and then got into it like last year, probably won't get like a Tesla because I don't want to drive, I guess. Comedic track, fictional type questions. Any opinions on the Apple Mac Pro cheese grater? Oh wow, it's a very iconic design. What do I think about the camera on the new iPad moving from portrait to landscape? It's pretty much a practical thing. It makes sense, so it's not an issue. Oh yeah, since pretty much my alt is screen recording it because I can't record, yeah, but I'm reading the questions, so yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna set screen recording to the Q&A channel. So whoever's watching it can get in the same page and won't give me time to just say whoever's asking. Thoughts on the Nissan Cube? I have no idea. Let me Google it. Okay, Nissan Cube according to Google. It may look like a very ugly car, but then the outcome is it looks like it's from the year 20. It's like from the early 2200s. No, 22nd century, referring to that. Not 2200s. 20 no no. Mid to late slash early 21st or 22nd century. Well, am I willing to go to Malaysia? No, most definitely not. I'm not gonna move to Malaysia. If I want to buy an iPhone, which iPhone would I want to buy? Most definitely the iPhone 14 Plus because of the biggest ad. Kidding, not that. The iPhone 14 Pro because pretty much I tried out someone's phone, so most definitely I'm going to get the iPhone 14 Pro. No Max because probably too big for me unless I must try it out for like a few minutes. But yeah, currently iPhone 14 Pro. Thoughts on pine trees. Okay, if you meant by the ones like from real world context, pretty much I have no comment on that. But then yeah, no comment. Thoughts on early Intel Macs? Pretty much they're a classic. Not gonna lie. Pretty much a classic. Yeah, that's pretty much a classic. Pretty much it. My biological dad used to have a 2011, 2012 MacBook Pro. Yeah, he lost it twice. So he has like third the last time like if I remember correctly. But at this point I have no idea what is his current MacBook. Speedrun. How many LDs LDs okay, I see your question. Speedrun on how many lead drivers, senior dispatchers, senior guards, senior signalers I know. Starkeys became signaler manager in SER, so I'm not that. Um, Matty Hawker, uh, Matty Hawker, Matty Hawker, if that's his name. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much I can think of. Okay. Oh, you're referring to how many? Okay, but yeah, how many? Pretty much like more than one. It's just I can't remember much. Or otherwise, it's really just one. Thoughts on Ranch with Cookie? Oh, the ones from when we are in VC ago? Okay. Yeah, no comment. I am not gonna comment on that since I'm not interested into that. What do I think about right to repair on Apple? If they, well, since they're pretty much doing self service repair, which they launched it from like last year, and then I made an Apple news video on it. Yeah, pretty much I like it. Though the downside is pretty much you have to pay 10,000 a month, which is going to be a shit show. So I don't like that. Well, so in a nutshell, I like it's pretty much I like how they're making their phones repairable now, and yeah, Linus Tech Tips or Linus Torvalds. If wait, let me search who's Linus Torvalds. I have no idea who that is. Oh, isn't it the guy who said Nvidia fuck you? Is it that guy? I'll check. Wait. Yep. Okay. Linus Torvalds. Pretty much. Well, why? Because currently Nvidia is creating new GPUs that's powerful, but also at the same time eating so much power, which leads to the point of high electric bills, which I really don't like. Would I rather have a Mac Pro or with everything or an M1 iMac? Look, despite there are many upsides with Intel Macs, the long term is there won't be any software support, so I'm just going to get a M1 iMac. Otherwise, that's a stupid decision. Tell me if that's a stupid decision. Pretty much, sometimes I do make stupid decisions, sometimes I don't. In opinion on the Oculus X founder creating a headset willing to kill me, I don't like it. Why? Why if die in game, you also die in real life? That doesn't make any sense. That's illogical. Logical and practical. That's a stupid thing to create. I mean, if you're going to do that for prisoners, then still no, don't do that. What is the oldest tech I ever used? The a Windows computer, a Windows computer, Windows XP, and the newest, pretty much the iPhone 12 Pro Max, the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and again, oldest tech, computer that ran on Windows XP. If I had a time machine and I traveled to an alternate timeline in which Yuri trains exist, what do I think? What do I think in the first place? If I started Yuri trains from the pandemic, then and I didn't sell my iMac for stupid reasons, yeah, I would be so. If it grew, then I'd be so damn happy. But then the thing is, I'd be concerned if it will hold up in the future because average YouTube, like how long YouTubers last is like around 5 to 7 years, and because of that, I'm just gonna be worried about it. But if I happen to try evolving outside of SCR by then that would be good news. Well, if I go to Philippine Railways, British Railways, then yeah, I'd be happy. Lightning or USB-C. Pretty much, it usually depends per scenario, but within the Apple ecosystem, both. So, but in most cases, yeah, both. Will I ever create that moist critical video from a year ago? And for those who aren't aware, I'll send in live chat. I sent this in Avenue's Discord. Referencing to this one, I'm uh huh. Okay, okay. Refer referencing to this from a year ago. If you meant if for those who aren't aware, it's something like this one. Teenager moist critical but Asian. Yeah, I have it unlisted, and will I ever recreate it? If I not this work of myself. Well, it's not related to social media. Don't worry. It's mostly related to personal stuff. But yeah, if I wish to, then I wish. If everyone tends to riot for the lols, yeah, sure, I will do that. Or I'll most definitely recreate it. Philippines or Philadelphia? Philippines, home country, because there's no other place like home. Which reminds me. Yeah, which reminds me. Uh, Manila is. I live in Manila, and the the capital song. Well, not really a capital song. Not it's. I'm not saying national anthem, but then it reminds me of Manila by Hot Dogs. It's basically an original Filipino music. So there you go. Is there any Apple store in the Philippines? No, there is not. I thought there was one near Greenbelt in Makati. Yeah, but pretty much it's actually a reseller store. So that's a scam. Well, not really a scam. I'm just exaggerating. Am I willing to visit the largest IKEA store in my capital? If I have the time, yes. Well, if I have the chance, yeah. But currently, I plan on going to an arcade just to play Wangan Midnight Maximum Tune. Since pretty much I just got back into it, so there we go. Do I still have the Blahai or Blahaj, the IKEA shark? Yes, I do. I still have it, and just at my bed. If I get a Switch again, what game am I going to buy? Splatoon 3. Splatoon 3, Mario Kart. Yeah, pretty much the games I used to have. What Switch? OLED. Most definitely the OLED Switch. Have I ever tried face revealing myself after that haircut from July? No. I did in Discord voice chats with my friends, but not in real world context. It's no. And yeah, sure, I can disclose it, but then well, if you want me to, then sure I will. But then that was the sad. Well, ever since I had that haircut, I felt sad. When did when did I have my haircut? By the end of at the end of the month of June. At the end of June. 53. Why did I feel sad? The answer is gender dysphoria. And yes, I'm publicly disclosing that. That I'm not gonna expand on it to prevent any shit shows from happening in drama. Well, pretty much that's a normal thing, so whatever. Anything you like anything I like to do for what every day? What do you meant like if you meant by like anything I like doing every day, if that makes sense? Pretty much create stuff. Well, I have hobbies, multiple hobbies. Well, I like building Minecraft builds. That's like I like design and build Minecraft builds in a very realistic way. I'm in the Minecraft server for that, and supposedly I was going to ask someone to renew a Minecraft SMP, but then since pretty much I got attached to the Minecraft server I'm in, I'm pretty much that hindered. So yeah, and if I had the chance, I want to go to the arcade or have I want the game that I used to play in the arcade to be available on iPad or like most platforms everyone uses. Yeah, that's pretty much I can think of. But then I also like creating content. Have I ever dreamed of having an Apple Watch? Most definitely, yeah. If I remember correctly, 2018. What products turned me into what products? What turned me into Unfinished London and many parodies? What turned me is well, I like how J format. Well, yeah. For the context, Unfinished Apple is a content based on Unfinished London, and basically it's a Apple niche version of Unfinished London. So there you go. Pretty much people liked it, and what turned me is because I like their content and pretty much I also want to create educational Apple content by November of last year. I decided to do it at the start of the year, which I really could have done it from the like when pandemic started, but then since I was too dumb to know, that didn't happen. What do I think of the latest two episodes of The Ladder should be a Oh, okay, yeah. I watched the latest Unfinished London episode. but it could have been it. Yeah, true. It could have been an a Mapman episode. More like okay, not the two episodes of Unfinished London is more like creating it's more creating uh map man map man without Martin Cooper. I forgot the last name. What do I think about cereal with Coca Cola? I have no comment since I don't know what that is. What is TV like in my country? If you meant by TV shows, TV channels, etc., etc., at this point I no longer watch TV. So pretty much it's more like watching it's basically yeah, I do not know how to explain it, but it's basically it's like watching TV from the early 2000s. Early 2000s or early 2010 and sometimes high quality. Anything I wish the iPhone had. Hmm. Well, I wish there's a dongle for charging and like two-in-one dongle for charging and headphone jack. That's what I wish in terms of dongle. But if you're referring to like only the iPhone, then pretty much I can think of anything. So there you go. If I had the ability to go to space, which planet would I choose on my maiden voyage? Star Trek moment. Well, since pretty much most of the planets in pretty much most of the planets in Star Trek is basically pure fictional. Well, I have no favorite planet, so I'll probably just be in the solar system, or just live, or just yeah, or just randomly explore. Well, I do want to hibernate myself to the future where everything is Star Trekish and join in a real life version of Starfleet, and explore the unknown. Though I'm pretty unsure that's ever going to happen. I mean, it could, but under a new identity, new brain, new self, like another life. Old songs plus old car from from the 80s to the early 2000s. What do I think? Well, since pretty much I plan on going to the arcade this weekend, if not next weekend, if I have the money. Yeah, I like some of the vehicles from the 80s, like the S30 Faraday Z, the Porsche 911 Turbo, just Porsche 911. Yeah, I pretty much like some of the car designs. Brings out the nostalgia I used to play. But then, if you want me to exclude that, then I pretty much like its design. Opinions on Groovy Dominoes 52. NPCs are evolving in Roblox. That's the answer. What is my dream car? Pretty much, I don't have any. I don't have any, and I'd rather just drive a bike. But if I can't have anything for free or something, I'd probably buy a Tesla. But if you want me to go for supercars, then I'd probably go buy the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG. But then if that's a stupid car for me to buy, probably the Porsche 911. Nintendo 64 or Commodore 64? Nintendo 64. What's up? Hey, my classmate just joined in. Okay, I'm just going. Favorite favorite retro tech era. My favorite retro tech, Macintosh. I like the Macintosh. I love the Macintosh. 67. The question 67. Evan Trains or Evan Tech? Excuse me. Evan Cars. It's Evan Cars. Low battery, 10% remaining. Oh, crap. Okay, charging. Oh my god. Oh, my classmates are joining in. Maybe they have questions, I guess, or just want to troll. I mean, I'm thinking of something I can disclose in class. Evan trains or Evan? Oh yeah, I already answered that. Again, Evan trains or Evan tech? Evan cars. Otherwise, true. Otherwise, it's Evan tech. Question 69. 6 plus 9 plus 6 times 9. Okay, I will be nerdy here since pretty much maybe all of you don't like math. Let's do this the mathematical way so you won't understand it. So we're gonna follow the MDAS method. We're going for the MDAS method. MDAS, multiply, divide, addition, subtraction. Unless there's the GEMDAS, which I forgot what it is. But so if we are to do that, if we are to do that, we'll have to turn it into this. So we have to do 6 times 9. So 6 times 9 is 54. And since we're done doing that, we do 54 plus 6 plus 9, which is equal to 69. So there's your answer. I hope you enjoyed some math. What am I going to eat for dinner today? I already ate dinner. I ate beefsteak. What is the question number? 69. I already answered that. Okay. 60/70. Portal link number. Whitley or GLaDOS? GLaDOS. Most definitely GLaDOS. Can I code? I can code, but just a bit of HTML. Though I might end up cause a lot of bugs. So don't hire me as a programmer. I'm not the type of person who programs. I'm the type of person who creates graphics and stuff. Do I prefer Chrome or Edge? Definitely Google Chrome because like when I use Windows PCs, I just use Chrome because well, that's what everyone uses anyway, and it's pretty much reliable. 70 Universe 3. Have I have I ever entered every university or college in the world? Nope. I never entered any university. Actually, I kind of did, but then only downside of it. Yeah, but I'm not gonna disclose it. I'm not going to disclose it. Can you can can you hire me to make bugs since I say I can make bugs? No. Can I make lizards as well or only bugs? Bro. Uh, lizards don't exist in programming, so bugs. No, if lizards will be a thing in programming, then they're possibly lizards. If I got a Mac, am I going to use Safari or Chrome? It usually depends, but then I'm gonna try out using Safari since pretty much I use my iPad for Safari. Sorry about that. Alternate universe where this Q&A is happening exists. Add something into something. Yuri. Oh, if you okay. You want me? Okay, no, I can't think of any. Yuri kebabs. Yum, bruh. How about Yuri math? Uh, do you want me? I can do math. I can create a math YouTube channel, but that's just gonna be a shit show. Famous people I talk slash met. The closest thing to famous is Max Balzer. I used to host a podcast on about that, but since pretty much I no longer host podcasts because well, it's not my type. Not happening. It's not happening. I am going to create. I'm not going to create another podcast. Sort things out. But I'm referring to like text message. Well, messaging. Well, yeah, that Max. I said like for voice calls, Max Balzer. Anyway, for the message part, no comment. Yuri math, no. Quantum systems are Matt, are you okay? But if you want me to answer that as a stupid answer, then Pinewood Mine. Actually, since everything should be opposite, then quantum systems. You're trained or you're maths. I don't know. Thank you all for keeping this thing alive, though I might reschedule. How long have I been recording? Wait. 52 minutes. Alpha transparency? And what do you mean by that? I'm quite dumb. Cassette? Wait, give me one sec. Cassette or vinyl? Cassette or vinyl players? Hmm. They're both a classic, but then if I want to bring shit around me, it's most definitely going to be cassette. Didn't Wall E use cassette players just to play the song something I forgot the song. Favorite music era as of right now, the 1980s. Actually, I have actually I have multiple. I have multiple. Wait, sorry. Alright, I have multiple favorite music eras, like from the 70s to early 2000s. Also, like some of the songs from this era, for example, Hairstyles as it was, uh, Hairstyles as it was, and the world's smallest violin. Yeah. 80, Matty here. Somehow the Mattverse exists. Okay, we're Matt. Okay, so Matt is trying to make weird questions. Oh, you have to restart something. Okay. Okay. What do I think about 1984? I mean, but then 1984 was not 1984. Steve Jobs was thrown out of Apple thanks to stupid board of directors not having common sense. So quite of quite of a revolutionary year and a shit show year. What do I think about the iPhone without SIM tray? Oh, eSIM iPhones. It's going to be a hard process trying to switch SIMs because well, some country like if you happen to move into other countries, that's just going to be such a shit show since they might not accept eSIM at the moment. But then from the future context, it's most definitely going to be the future. Okay, you're back. Opinions on Matty X 2013. Waterline. Best Steve era iPhone. The iPhone 4. I like the new design. I like the design from the iPhone 4. Best Tim era iPhone. Hmm. Although then the closest innovation they got to is the iPhone 10, so most definitely the iPhone 10. But if you want me to go minor and stuff, most definitely the iPhone 12, my iPhone 12 Pro, or the iPhone 12 lineup, and the iPhone 14 Pro lineup. Have I ever imagined Tim cooking something for me inside his private apartment slash house? No, never had, or not yet. Ever wanted an Android before? At one point, I wanted one, but then I never used it. An Android phone, yeah. Most definitely an old Oppo phone. Anything I like about your home country, Thailand? No comment. I haven't gone into Thailand, its country and stuff, so no comment. What do I think about nothing? It's nothing. Okay, in all seriousness, nothing as a company, well, they're trying to bring out innovation, so let's see what the future holds for them. I mean, the last time I've heard about them is that their nothing phone is well, it's becoming a banger in some countries because well, it's available there. Do I think the nothing phone 2 will exist? Most definitely. Most definitely it will exist. But going back to what I think about nothing as a company, pretty much they're trying to be innovative. They're trying to be like Apple, but compromise over innovation exists. So let's see what the future holds first. We'll have to see. Any software I use on desktop. If you met Okay, any software I use on desktop. If you met by when I own yeah, I can't think of pretty much it's mostly I used it for gaming stuff, so no comment. But then since I don't own a desk okay. If you're referring to like from someone's computer that I use, then I use OBS, Google Chrome, Star Trek Online, yeah. Unless I went outside of software, so cool. Dream iPhone to collect. The iPhone 4 and 5S, I guess. The iPhone SE too, maybe. Like the first gen. Okay, I think I might have missed Evan's question. Like, let me double check if I have a Mac. Bugs, can I code? What's the answer? Dream car, old songs, anything. I wish iPhone. No. What are the old Apple products I want so bad? I already answered the iPhone. So the any old Apple products, I want the iMac G3, I want the iMac G4, I want the iBook G3 clamshell. Pretty much some of the vintage Apple products. I want I want to have the Retina MacBook, the Touch Bar MacBook, maybe yeah, the Retina MacBook from like any like 2012 or 2013 that works. Oh yeah, I also like to have an iPod. Okay, if I have ever arrived in to Britain, which place would I want to go first? I don't I haven't thought of that for I haven't thought of what would I do in Britain. So maybe just try to move in and after that go ride uh something similar to Stafford County Railway. Since pretty much Stafford County Railway is based on British Railways, that's basically realistic. Probably I would maybe I'll try Fort the brand, but then maybe I'll try Lumo. What happened in 1997? Steve Jobs goes back to Apple, and yeah, basically Apple is almost went bankrupt, and that's it. Pretty much common sense, but then I'm answering stupid questions, so I don't give a shit about. What is my favorite? What is my favorite SCR station? Stafford SCR. Yeah, for those who still have no idea, SCR as in Stafford County Railway. Oh, I have and in this case, I have so many. Stafford East and the Western Coast. 99. What happened in 1999? I don't know. The answer is I don't know, so I'm not gonna comment on that. 100. We have reached the buffers. Oh, wait, does that mean we're gonna have to end it here? Do you have to end it here? I mean, I have an hour. Like I have an hour, so. Oh yeah, I'll check the. Still nothing. Okay. Okay, first to the part, I'll just end it here, and maybe should yeah. Oh yeah, should I have a continuation of this Q&A? Should I have a continuation of this? What do you think, guys? Thoughts on micro USB? Basically, a very scaled down, cheap ass thing, in my opinion. So there you go. Why not get Anyway, micro USB, I just don't like it. Pretty much too old. If USB didn't exist, what connector we would use? Firewire. We would definitely use Firewire or something. That's just gonna be complicated. Though probably Firewire will be mainstream since that's close to USB-C. Oh, USB-C. Entirety of USB. Best tech life hack 101. I can't think of anything. So we're concluding here. It's more than an hour since Q&A started. Something's eating the buffers. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Cartman V Vola F. Well, I get the blue switch mechanical keyboard. If I have the chance to have the mechanical keyboard, I am not going to get a blue switch keyboard because it's so noisy, and I'm not gonna be interested into it. I'm not going to buy it. Anyway, maybe in like what 7 minutes, I might just end it there. Butterfly keyboard or blue switch? Blue switch. Toilet paper opinions. Papata. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Papata. Papata. The show that gives you all the latest tech news from the one that is John Prosser to the one that is us. And then there's the story name of Uno and sponsor. Anyway, before we end this Q&A, we would like to thank our sponsor, Euri VPN. I don't have a script for a sponsor, so no. Okay. How's the battery on my iPad? My other iPad is broken. Well, it technically not, but it's dented. It's dented, kind of bent. A The battery on that thing is bent, but still works. And Evan, aka you, have told me that's not going to explode, so it's not. It's the least of my concern. But for the iPad that I constantly use, it's pretty much fine. Are we damn continuing this Q&A? 6 minutes left. Just 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. We'll end the Q&A, and then I'll upload the thing to YouTube or just upload to YouTube unedited, maybe. And yeah, just good luck. Yuri Inc. aka Tech, Trains, Maths, VPN. It's just gonna be a shit show, so no. Ban Tech or other SCR YouTubers. It depends. So for now I'm just gonna go for SCR YouTubers. Number skip time. Okay. Thoughts on the S22? Pretty much the S22. I liked its design, but then it's not grippy. It's not made to be grippy. It's not durable, so that holds me back from what recommending people to have it. So there you go. Thoughts on British Rail and their private companies? I'm happy that they exist. When I see the word 1111, what do I think? Nothing. I think about Lazada, Shopee, and that's it. Shopee or Lazada? I don't know. I haven't used Shopee that much. So no comment. Asia has Shopee and Lazada too. Anyway, as a sneak peek, I am working on a video about Nokia. You know what to do. Okay. I'm sorry. Shopee 1111. Boo. Okay. Oh yeah, fun fact. I'll go off topic here, but then if my classmates are actually here, actually I have one who's here. Oh wait, no, they left. They left already. Anyway, they left aside. I swear to God, if my classmates decide to step in the Q&A session and tell me to go on site, aka go to school face to face, I will most definitely say boo in person or e-rape everyone. Say of the boo thing. EX01. QWERTY or Dvorak? QWERTY. QWERTY keyboard layout. Favorite and not favorite iPhone color. Favorite iPhone color is the uh, Sierra Blue from the iPhone 12, 5 for the iPhone 13 Pro. Favorite and not favorite. Okay, not favorite iPhone color. I have none. Actually, the iPhone. Actually, no. I have no comment. No comment. Favorite or not? Alright, let me scroll up in case there's no question. If there's questions I missed. Will I dare to fix my iPad if I can do it one day? No. Probably not. Probably not. I might just keep it for history, I guess. Alright. Matt, what do you mean by best thing to do past the time? I have no idea what does that mean. Have I ever imitated any person's voice? I tried doing that so I can try to also have a female voice at the same time having a male voice. Well, I kinda have one right now, but then that is kinda not working. But like at this point, I want to have a voice coach trying to help me get to where I want my voice to be. So there. But female voice aside, it's pretty much. I do not remember much. Motorcycle noise, if you can hear it. Okay, pass the time, as in to do something enjoyable to that time. Yeah, don't do that. Don't, don't do it. Don't do that. Just live in the moment. You will regret it. You'll regret it as much as I do. Big motorcycle or small motorcycle? I'm not a motorcycle enthusiast, so no comment. And and Tesco or Lotus? I don't. I know these. I know Lotus as a brand, but Tesco, I either know it or forgot about it. But I have no comment. And with that, will be if actually if you have any one more questions. I don't know their presence in the UK. Yeah, yeah, I don't. I'm kind of dumb. Yeah, Tesco. Yeah, I know. Can you say go on the stage? Go ahead. Go onto the stage, please. You can go onto the stage and say hi. Ev.
Hi, I just want to say hi because I don't know, just want to say hi
Moment.
randomly.
All right. Oh yeah, fun fact. If you want to be speaking, just raise your hand and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, should I do another Q&A session?
Like right now or like the other
Future,
day.
in the future. And the
Mm,
other day, maybe I can do a weekly Q&A session, which is most likely not going to happen. Maybe a monthly, maybe.
I would say do it when you have the free time.
Okay. Matt, what do you think?
But yeah, I think doing on a free time is probably the best time as you can have more time to
Yeah,
do what you want to do.
yeah, true. Probably. Well, most definitely. Maybe I'll host the next one, the next session in
Oh,
when something. But yeah,
I have an important
Matt.
question.
Okay, what?
When's Erie train?
Boo. Okay. Matt
Yeah,
says. Matt says. Okay. See more in my free time. Should I host it during the Christmas break? Well, the late December of this year. Should I?
Sure.
All right. Also, New Year. Maybe I'll do that. No, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if there will be more attendees or not. We'll see.